Hey YouTube, welcome to my next Trying to Conceive Baby Number 2 diary. So this one is going to be about our plan of action, what we are going to do. First thing that we need to do is wean Roman from breastfeeding. And to be honest, I don't think that's going to be hard. He actually really couldn't care less if he stopped breastfeeding now. But I'm going to see it through to his first birthday. Why? I don't know. There's this whole thing about breastfeeding until they're 1. Yeah, I agree. Yep, till they're 1 is probably enough. But I don't know, I kind of feel like I just want to see it to 1 year. I guess it's a nice round number, but stupid excuse, I know. Well, and the price of formula is ridiculous. So if I don't have to pay for formula, that's great. So we're going to see if we can wean him when he turns 1, and from then on it is pretty much up to my body to see what it's going to do. Once I stop breastfeeding, I'll also be allowed to take metformin, because my midwife looked in her little book and said that I probably could take it with breastfeeding, and my doctor said that no, I couldn't take it with breastfeeding. So I've had the prescription filled and the pills sitting in my cupboard for a while now and not being able to take them, so that sucks. So once I finish breastfeeding, I'll officially be able to take that and know that I'm not going to be affecting Roman in any way. I have taken metformin before. I was about 18, I think, when I started taking metformin, and it did not agree with me at all. It made me very ill, and I just felt like I couldn't function. So we'll see what happens this time. I'm a little bit nervous. But it's been a while. I'm now 24 years old, so it's been a few years, and it may react to my body differently. As I said in my last Trying to Conceive diary, was that I had lost a lot of weight too, so it may affect me worse, or it could be better. I really don't know, but I'm not going to know until I try it, so we'll see how that goes. Fingers crossed it helps with my weight as well, but it's mostly obviously for my insulin resistance. And a lot of people I've heard take Clomid and metformin at the same time to try and conceive. I talked to my RE about that, and he was just like, no, you know, I guess it's an international thing, but apparently here you don't do that. He was just like, metformin's not going to help you. I was like, okay, thanks. But my doctor has prescribed it to me, so we'll give it a go. So once I stop breastfeeding and I'm also using metformin, I am going to be tracking a hopeful cycle with charting. So BBT charting with a thermometer, take your temperature every morning and plot it on a graph. When you ovulate, your temperature goes up. I tempt for what, about half a year or to a year for trying to conceive baby Roman, but yeah, I had a lot of anovulatory cycles, and so my charts were just ding 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 ding. There was no obvious did you like that? Ding 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 ding. There was no obvious change in temperature at all. And when I did ovulate, my chart looked so wonderful. The thing I don't like about charting though is that it makes you really look into things like your chart when you have sex, you chart what your cervical mucus is like, you chart your temperature, you chart your medication and everything that you're taking, and you kind of look into everything, and I think it really takes over your life when you start charting. But normally I probably wouldn't do it again, but because I don't know what's going on with my body at all, I'm going to try it, give it a go, and it will hopefully help me see my ovulation, pinpoint ovulation, and then hopefully get pregnant. But it'll also tell me if month after month after month that I'm not ovulating, and at that stage, if that's happening, we will be looking at going back to our RE and starting Clomid. Another thing I'm also going to be trying is this. It's called the Maybe Baby. So what it is it's a little microscope. You put your spit on there. I've already done it. You don't go, you don't do that. You just kind of wipe it on there nice like that, ladylike. And then it's got a little button there, so you look through that. And my spit looks very anovulatory to me, which of course it would be because I'm breastfeeding. Here's the pictures. So this picture here, I don't know if you can see. This picture here is if you know, just somewhere normal in your cycle, you're not about to ovulate, and then apparently it does a ferning pattern if you are going to. Do you like my nails? I did them in the weekend. Apparently it does this ferning pattern if you are about to ovulate 3 days before you're about to ovulate. 2 to 3 days prior ovulation, which is exactly when you are meant to be having sex. So You probably can't see anything. I'll give you a little sneaky peek. Can you see anything? It's probably blurry. Is it really blurry or just nothing? I've got no idea what you can see. But yeah, my spit pretty much looks like that. So we're not ovulating in the next 2 to 3 days. Did I say we? Me, my body. I'm not ovulating in the next 2 to 3 days. So yeah, I'm going to be using that as well as the temping. So man, I feel like we're back to, not back to square one because we've got one beautiful baby, but we're back to the whole nail biting stage of trying to conceive, where you know you've got to look at every sign and symptom, and it really sucks. It really takes over your life when you're going to do that. I would rather not have to do that, but hey, this is the path, the journey that we have been chosen to take, and God obviously thinks that we're strong enough to do it, and so I agree. I know we can do this. Yeah, we've been through it once before, and we can do it again. I know we can. So yeah, charting maybe baby, that is going to take us through to January, February 2013, depending of course on the end of the world apocalypse in December. So if we make it through that, when we get to summer, January, February 2013, that is 6 months since I have weaned Roman, and that's what my doctor said to me. He said if in 6 months nothing's kind of happened, you know, I haven't got a period or anything like that, then it's probably not going to happen. So that kind of sucks. That's because I asked him that at the doctor's. I said, how long do I wait? You know, do I wait years? Do I wait a couple of months? How long? So he said 6 months, about 6 months. So if nothing's happened by January, February, we are going to go have a consultation with our RE and see what he has to say about it. And at that point, I'm going to ask him if we can try Clomid again. We did try Clomid. I ovulated on the very first cycle, and then every cycle after that, nothing, nada. Like I said, my chart was ding, 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 ding. There was no do, 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 do. It doesn't go like that. Clomid did not work. But then of course since then I've lost 14 kilos. 14 kilos is a lot of weight for me. That's a lot of weight lost. So it may react to me better. I'm hoping that's what's gonna happen. So we're gonna try that. So with the Clomid, if we get to do it, if the RE agrees, we're gonna do that until May, June, July 2013, and then we are going to be at our last resort basically, and that is to use our frozen embryo. So yeah, frozen embryo transfer June next year if nothing's happened. I really hope that it can be frozen for a lot longer, because I'm hoping to get pregnant naturally, and then that frozen baby can be there for, you know, a bit longer, and we can use that for our third baby, hopefully. We'll see. Wouldn't that be so exciting to do a baby number 3 trying to conceive vlog? And then of course if that doesn't work, Lord Almighty, I hope that it doesn't come to this, but we'll obviously have to pursue IVF again. And in New Zealand you get 1 round of IVF free, and then if you have to do IVF, that includes all your FETs as well. And if you have to do IVF after that, you got to pay. And Martin and I don't really have, you know, $11,000 sitting around in our bank account. That would be nice. If it came to that, we would have to save for a really, really long time. And to be honest, we probably wouldn't save. We would probably just get a bank loan if they let us, and yeah, do it that way, and just have to pay off a bank loan maybe, because I don't want huge gaps between my kids. And if we were saving for IVF, it would just take us years. It would take a really long time, and I know a lot of you have done that too. You've had to save for your IVF, and good on you. You know, it must take such a long time, and it must be really frustrating to know that you just can't start yet until you have the money. So we were very blessed to get it paid for us. So that is our plan. That is what's going to happen between now and next June. So that's the plan for the next year. And I have had so many of you join me on this journey, my new Trying to Conceive journey, which is really exciting. So I just want to say hello to all of you newbies who have subscribed to me to watch my journey. And I've gone through and found a lot of people who are trying to conceive at the same time as me as well. So I have subscribed to you also, so that's really exciting. Yeah, that's pretty much all for this diary. If you want to read more about this Maybe Baby, just literally Google search Maybe Baby. I think they're about $80, I think. And probably works for some people, probably works for doesn't work for others, and I have heard that it is quite hard to interpret. So I've actually asked all of my friends, when all my girlfriends come around, I'm like, hey, are you ovulating soon? And they're like, you got no idea when you ovulate. Like most of my friends were like, I've got no idea, I don't have a clue. And so, because I was trying to see if any of them were ovulating so I could actually see a ferning pattern, but they're either on the pill or due to have their period any day now, so pardon me, that didn't really work. So that's it. I'd love it if you would join me on my journey if you haven't already. Subscribe up the top there, and if you would like to watch my first Trying to Conceive vlog, if you haven't seen it yet, so that link is right here. Last thing is, if you have had success with metformin, I would love to hear about it. Also, if you've been on metformin, if you've had crazy side effects, let me know about that too. And if you've had weight loss and metformin's change, you know, the way it affects your body, if that's changed because of weight loss as well. I'd just love to hear anything about your metformin struggles or successes, basically. That's my phone. That's probably a sign that I should get off now. Alright, see you guys.